Little disclaimer for this episode. The audio is a little dicey. I did everything I could to try to fix it, but we had poor internet connection all around because we're from all over the world. So we do apologize for audio quality for this episode. All right, enjoy.
Welcome to Krampus and Kerosene, a 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I am your special first run DM this week, Amanda Lee Baldwin. I will be doing the Christmas episodes, and so we've got some special guest players, mainly our DM. We have Kelly Williams here. Why don't you tell me about your new character? What is his favorite thing for Christmas?
My character,
being a dick to Merle.
His name is Knot. He's a kid.
Knot.
Knot has significant value to this world, but he is a gnome of the age of 39. He's not quite an adult yet. He's still a kid. 40 is the gnome age for an adult. So itty bitty small. Fun fact.
So he's like human 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, except he acts like human 12.
Yeah, so he doesn't have like full facial hair. He's got a little beard, kind of scraggly. Fun fact about Knot is that he's always seeking his father's approval.
Aren't we all? All right, what about you, Seth? We got Merle. Last week we asked you about your favorite thing for Christmas. Why don't you tell me about what Merle hates about Christmas?
Well, Merle doesn't like Black Friday. It's technically not Christmas, but it's the lead up to Christmas. It's part of the Christmas season. And the fact that it exists really just kind of pisses him off. It's so commercialized and just ridiculous that he's had to work so many Black Fridays at so many places. He's seen people treat each other like crap. He just hates it. Can't stand it.
Got a Grinch over here. He knows the true meaning of Christmas.
Loves Christmas. Man, loves Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the part that the Grinch hated, wasn't it? It was just the presents and the trees and the songs. And...
all the bullshit.
Okay, Brent, what do you tell me about Jason's favorite thing about Christmas?
Well, Jason's favorite thing about Christmas is Black Friday.
Is Black Friday, yep.
It's like a mosh pit that you're allowed to go into.
Oh, okay.
Like you can
chaos.
Just push people around and get presents and stuff and buy stuff, and no one really cares.
See, what Jason does is that he watches the videos like for, like the football game, but he's actually watching videos of when people rush into stores and trip over. He builds his game plan off of that.
Exactly.
He's like, no, man, rookie move. You got to go left.
Gotta go on the outside.
Instead of watching MMA fights on YouTube, he's watching people bashing each other.
Oh man, those are more violent. Like Black Friday sales.
Oh man,
he cried
dirty
with
out
that
there.
95-inch TV.
Hair pulling.
Croc Magaw's like wussy stuff compared to that.
So you guys are gonna wake up in this room. You got your little kid, Knot. Is I believe you guys ended up sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah. I was curled up, so like when Merle wakes up, I'm like up by his head, just kind of
that's right.
petting his hair softly.
So, Merle and Knot getting real snuggly. I assume
Sophie's down by my feet or something like that.
Yeah. Sophie's
it's
over
weird
there.
because they're in their teens, but whatever.
Also, you paid for 3 beds, but oh well.
Yeah.
You got 3 dinners. And Jason is on the other side of the room, waking up in his bed. You feel warm sunlight coming in through the open windows. You can kind of hear people shifting around in their beds, waking up, getting their boots on.
Wait, were we asleep before Jason came in? So we didn't know he was
Yep.
there?
Uncle Merle, get up!
Oh, Christ, I'm not your uncle. Get off of me.
What
Merle.
on you?
Jason!
Hey,
Hey, buddy. You made it.
who's the brat?
I don't know, some little gnome bastard running around. Call me Uncle Merle.
Oh,
I still stand there as a superhero pose.
Might literally be a bastard. I don't know.
Hey. Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, you're right.
Legs, come hither. We shall stand as one.
Legs come in.
All right, so Sophia's gonna get out of bed and she kind of gets ready for the day, and she's like, "Oh yes, let's take on our disguise." And Sophia's not actually with us this session, so she will be acting as Legs until next week.
So, which cloak did I give you guys last time? The cloak of the bat? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
I was gonna hand over this cloak of the bat to the kids.
Sophia and Cannot spend awkwardly 3 minutes trying to find the perfect pose for their walking while getting the cloak on.
You guys have advantage to deception checks on your cloak with the cloak on, so you could actually fool people.
Good.
Nice. Okay. So you guys meet up. You guys get your gear on. Where are you going this morning?
hey guys, I was told the Jarl might have a quest for us.
Yes, my
Well-
biggest quest is to get down these stairs without tumbling.
Oh, now I just want to kick you down.
Oh,
No,
do it.
no, you'll be kicking Sophia down too.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Don't do
I need
that.
the
He
cloak
wouldn't-
here.
he wouldn't do
That
that.
would be nice.
So far, Sophia's been pretty cool.
Agreed.
Uncle Merle, let's go see the Earl. That rhymes.
God damn it! It's a Jarl. All
was
right.
just gonna
As we go down the steps, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah. Is there any Merle's looking around for like a continental breakfast?
When you guys go down the stairs, you see that the bar is lined up. There's like some rolls, there's some winter fruits. So you see like pomegranates, there's a couple oranges, and some dried figs and stuff like that. There's jams, and there's a fireplace that has like a great vat of oatmeal bubbling away.
Is there any protein?
There is, yeah. So you look down the line and you can see that there's some like dried sausages. They're cold, but
That's fine.
Bambi's
it's like
hanging
a-
upside down.
there's some like spiced sausages, and you see some like hard cheeses that you can get. And
I'll
a
grab
big
a
basket.
napkin and fill it full of meat and cheese.
Yeah, there's also a big basket of hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh, yeah, I need your eggs for the morning.
Nice. So Merle
It's all
grabs
free.
like,
Just grab whatever you want.
Merle grabs a couple handfuls of like hard-boiled eggs, like 4 or 5 of them, pops them in his pockets.
Nice. Okay. That's not gonna stink in 3 episodes at all.
They might come in handy.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
Throwing eggs at people. Oh, are there any uncooked eggs?
No,
Damn it.
this is not an omelet bar.
The thin figure walks up to the table and you see 2 sets of hands just scooping food into pockets. Different directions.
Yeah, you a couple like side eyes from the other people. Are just like, come on, man, don't take everything.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
But there's some people sitting down to a bowl of porridge. You see them like eating and then taking their dishes up to the bar. There's a big bin.
Should we eat while we walk?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Merle leaves a silver tip on the bar. Silver.
Okay.
I won't take it.
As you guys leave the building, you see that there's a lot less people around. The stalls are still up, but they're kind of like shuttered, and there's the awnings and stuff are taken down, and the lights are shut off. It's pretty sunny out. It's not snowing anymore, and there is a couple shops that have their doors open. Some of them just have little lanterns lit on the outside to indicate that they're open.
This
And
is my
once
kind
again-
of town that's more alive at night.
As you look around, you notice that none of the signs have like They don't have words on them. It's just a bunch of symbols.
Is there a vegan lettuce shield thing?
No. Are you going to walk towards the area that he indicated the night before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk down this alleyway and you're looking up at the signs. You see one that has like a big brown parcel, and it's got a big thumbs up above it. And you see a small restaurant that just has a simple wooden bowl on the sign. And then you come upon another one that has a large shield that has some like dents and slashes in it.
Hey guys, I told the blacksmith here that I'd stop in, and we should do that before we head out.
Yeah, that's agreeable.
Okay, so you walk inside, and it is a very toasty shop. You can tell that some of the heat from the forge out back is coming in through the hallway, and the walls are lined with these big shiny shields and a couple of suits of armor, but they look kind of dusty, as if, you know, they're just for display. And there's some trinkets in there. Well, you can find some of the things that he was selling last night, such as fireplace tools. You can find the chandeliers. He has some mugs and silverware available as well.
Hello!
He comes out from the back and he says, "Hi, oh, it's good to see you again."
Yeah, you too. I figured I'd stop in before I head over to see the Jarl.
Yeah, oh, you're going to go see Philip today, huh?
Yeah, apparently Krampus is missing or something.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge bummer.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a huge bummer. I mean, that's some of the best tourism we get in town, you know. And I wonder what's going on with that, but...
Smells like a quest to me, so...
Yeah, I hear you newcomers are all about those. I wish you luck. Maybe you want to stock up before you head out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was see what you had, go from there.
Okay. As you look around the shop, he's like, "Well, why don't you take a look around? We do some special work. Of course, I can make anything custom made, and I do have some certain skills. You notice that he... Oh, you know what? Roll me a perception check.
Uncle Merle, I can steal you anything you want. Remember you told me yesterday I could steal anything I wanted.
And you too, Seth.
Merle like immediately just puts his hand out at the gnome kid and says, "No, you don't steal from this guy. We don't steal from mom and pop shops. We only steal from evil corporations." Okay?
13.
You got 13, and what you got, Seth?
12 plus 7, so 19.
Ooh. Okay, so Jason, as you're talking to this guy already, you notice that he is wearing a breastplate that is pretty nicely decorated, and you can tell that there is like some nice ornate work around the edges and some very nice like fastenings, and you get like a very like warm feeling from this guy, and it feels good, like he knows what he's doing. Merle, as you look over at this guy that's talking, you also see all this stuff, and you notice that it's like really good craftsmanship that goes into these items.
Yes, it's fine work. I want to ask
and you
him.
also feel like inspired. You're like, yeah, this place rocks.
I want to ask him if he has any archery equipment, like longbows or something like that. That's kind of nicer than most other things.
He says, he shakes his head and says, "No, you're gonna want to go down the street. There is a tanner that can make bows and arrows for you. They're over there at the cricket shop."
So I ask him. I take out my. I draw my sentient longsword, and I tell him that I'm looking for a companion blade to this. That typically I roll sword and board. I got my shield, but I'd like to start using like a dirk or like a long dagger or short sword or something that's shorter and more utility that I can use to parry, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, he gestures around his shop and he says, yeah, I mean, we got a couple things. If you want me to custom make something for you, I certainly can. Um, uh, as a player, you know that anything in the store you can find in the player's handbook. This is basic equipment. If you want to ask about more advanced items or specific attributes,
Okay.
then you can. If you're just looking for a simple dirk, you can just buy that for whatever amount it is. I have my book if you want me to look it up.
I'm gonna wait. I'm thinking that something like this might happen as treasure somewhere along the line. But I was really mostly interested in the longbow. So that
Yeah, he doesn't do the wood in the leathers. You'll have to go to a different shop for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have any smithing tools for sale?
I mean, if you're just looking for a simple toolkit that is according to, I believe it's Xanathars that they go into the toolkits. But if you're looking for that, he can definitely provide that for you.
All right. I would like to buy one.
So you, he says, oh yeah, I mean, you looking into doing the craft yourself?
Yeah, I have a little background in blacksmithing, but I haven't tried to do it here yet.
Okay, well, I can get you the basics, and he pulls out like a big leather bindle, and it has inside like some hammers. It has a couple like detail work stuff like chisels and
Files and
some
stuff.
tongs. Yeah, files and tongs. He says, I mean, I can't. I mean, if you want the anvil, I can include that too. Are you gonna carry around your bag?
Yeah, actually, I can do that.
Okay.
That's way a lot.
Yeah. What the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, nice find.
If you have a small anvil.
Oh man, an anvil
Kinda
inside of a
laughs.
bag of holding.
He kind of laughs. He's like, a small anvil. I mean, I don't think it's gonna have as much power.
Well, no, but I
He's a
also need to
keychain
be able to
anvil.
carry other things.
He laughs. He hands you one. It's heavy. It's like
Yeah.
50 pounds, but it's a little bit smaller. He's like, I got this one. It's got a different kind of metal, but it's heavy, but it's smaller.
Oh, yeah. How much is that?
It comes with the kit. 20 gold for everything.
All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. He says, yeah, you got the anvil, you got some fine crafting tools, a couple molds. You will have to make your own fire, though.
Yeah.
So.
Does he
there's
have any
no forge.
chains?
Chains?
Like-
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
like maybe like 20-foot of chain or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. He has a couple of hooks on the walls that have like long lengths of chains on them, kind of wrapped around. You want to ask about it?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to look into something with a nice hook on it would be cool. Yeah, but like maybe about 20-foot length of smaller, medium-sized chain. Maybe nothing super heavy or heavy duty, but I think it might be useful somewhere down the line.
Okay, you can find like a medium weight chain. It is, you can find, I mean, any length you want. You're looking about, for a medium weight chain, it's probably about 5 gold a yard. Okay, so you see along the walls there is several like hooks that have loops of chains on them. There's different weights and different materials.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I'd like about 30 foot of chain, and there's one like with a little hook on the end, something like that.
Okay, you as you walk over to the chains, he's just like, oh yeah, it's about 5 gold per yard. I can just cut it off for you and give you however much you want.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
You are gonna have to ask about the hook though. There are no hooks on these.
There are no hooks. Are there any? So does he have any hooks lying around?
Like a grappling hook?
Yeah, something like that. I'd like kind of like a grappling hook. I guess affixed to the end of the chain.
Okay. Yeah, he'd probably have that on display over by like the adventurers items. They'd probably be like above the chains, so you can see them. There's different like sizes and number of prawns on them. If you just want like a basic one, it's only 1 gold.
Yeah, something with like 3 prongs on it, like just a typical grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. You bring the chain up to the front, and he takes it over to the anvil in the back, and pulls out the length that you want, and hits it with a big ol' pickaxe, the back of a pickaxe, and breaks one of the lengths, and hands that length of chain to you. Fixes the grappling hook to the end of it. He's like, "All right, there you go."
Thank you. Fine work, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm good. I hope it helps you out a lot.
Yeah, I have these 2 metal bars from Excel. Can you turn it into a 10-foot pole?
Interesting. Do you hand the metal bars over to him?
Yeah.
He's gonna take a look at them. These are what material?
They're just probably iron. I would guess they're from the cell that you were in, or Laura was in.
Yeah, they're iron bars.
Oh, those from so long ago. Okay, yeah. What a good poll. I love it. Okay.
If you listen to episode 4, you'd know what he was talking about.
I have. It's been many, many episodes later, Kelly.
What?
He takes a look at these and is like, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can make something out of that. It won't cost you much.
All right.
He takes it to the back and welds it together. He's like, I'm just like, it's just gonna be piecing them together. You're not gonna be able to do much damage with these, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, 10-foot pole doesn't take much damage anyway.
Comes back, there are 2 barber poles painted with the shape of candy canes. Here you go!
Alright,
It's my spirit! What the
fuck?
It's that hook where you, like, some comedians on the stage and you, like, comically pull them away, but instead it's like, you can grab people's necks.
You just shove them out of the way with the pole.
Excuse me, coming through, 10 foot. Social distance.
Distant. He's gonna say it's only about 5 silver.
Great.
You're saying. Very cheap. You already provided the materials. He's literally just welding the pieces together.
Yeah.
You.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
he says, we do have, like, different kinds of armor around here, and let me tell you, I can give all this armor a very special touch.
Hide these abs?
And he refers to his own, bedazzled armor that he's wearing right now.
So Merle wears armor. I don't know about...
Bedazzle our armor for us?
That is the implication that he's giving. Do you want to do what's it called in here? The insight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll roll me an insight check.
Okay.
That'd be 15 on the die, 19 all day.
19. Okay, so that's pretty good. You get the feeling that this sort of craftsmanship has a certain influence on other people. You feel confident in what he's saying. You feel empowered by his skills.
Ask him how much it would cost to bedazzle my plate armor.
The one you're currently wearing right now?
Yeah.
Do you know how much your armor is worth?
Oh, jeez.
He's going to do a quick little roll on it.
Yeah, about 12 gold. Yeah, you'd be good.
He's gonna look over your armor. Do you, like, hand him a piece, like your sword or a glove or something?
I'm a big fan of taking my chest plate off and using it as, like, a plate and stuff. So I got quick hooks on it, so I just quick unhook the chest plate and I hand it to him.
Okay, he looks it over. He goes, yeah, I don't know that you need what I'm selling over here. He looks it over. He's like, do you know what this is?
It's I don't have the complete set, and I was told that I would need the complete set to have any special characteristics.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's quite unfortunate. He kind of scratches his head and he says, I don't really know that I can help you out. I'm sorry. I can sell you one of the plate armors that I have and add something to it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just pass.
Okay.
Wish I knew what my armor did, but since it doesn't do it, then it doesn't matter.
Uncle Merle, you're human and I thought you were a robot.
What?
He took his chest plate off. I've never seen him without his armor on.
I have the full set.
You do? Remember
No.
the last piece was the
Helmet.
You got the helmet, and then the chest piece you got from the plate that was with the tree. So
What about the shield? I thought the shield was
Oh, the
point
shield
of
was from the tree.
Yeah,
No, I got the shield. Yeah.
yeah. So I think you got everything, right? Or you?
Well, you never told me. You never told me what it does then.
No, you got everything, but that's later on, once you discover it.
Okay, fair enough.
He looks at your armor and he's like, I mean, that's some pretty fine work you got there. I mean, I like to toot my own horn, but I don't think I can do much for you, man.
You have
He looks
horns?
over to Jason. Huh?
I was gonna ask that too.
I was gonna ask if he makes any cool rings. If he does any, he makes any rings that might be bedazzled or something.
Oh yeah. He shows you to like a rack, and they're all very basic. He says, "Well, I mean, I'm not as good as like the jeweler in town, but I got something." And you see a couple bands, and there's some like simple cuff bracelets that you can see. They all appear to be like basic, nice looking, but good stuff.
Okay.
Wait,
so nothing
what type of bracelet?
A cuff bracelet?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like on the,
Hawk
Like
bracelet?
Someone who's never bought jewelry before. Anyway, yeah, but you can tell that doesn't have the same glamour as his current armor. He does turn to you, Jason, and says, I mean, you seem pretty underarmed. Maybe there's something I can make for you?
Armor seems to slow me down. You got any? Maybe some bracers or something?
Yeah. There's a couple like gauntlets and some strap-on bracers that you can.
Oh, I could always strap on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jason.
Saw that coming. It's not like he's looking for it, it's Gareth.
That's all right. I thought she said cock ring, and I was like, what? Cuffling skipped, and I was like, what? What?
Cuff bracelets. Okay.
Anyways,
yeah, I'll look at what bracers he has.
Yeah, he's got some lined up against the walls. You can find anything that would go up to about. They seem to be made of mostly like mail and stuff like that. So you could find something that would give you. Let me go look at the armor real quick. Because you're not going to be wearing a full set, you aren't going to get the full bonus of like a plate armor.
Yeah, if they're just basic bracers or whatever, then I'm not gonna probably want them.
Well, so the idea is that you can buy this basic item and he can do something to it that will make it better.
Ah.
excellent.
So he has... you're looking at a pair of bracers that... so they will... the basic set, if you only buy the bracers, aren't going to give you an AC bonus.
Yeah.
But they are only 5 GP, and he says that he can glamour them for 10 GP.
And what would that do?
You don't exactly know.
Dazzle.
It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic.
Sure, why not?
15 GP, you hand them over. They seem to fit decently well.
Right.
You don't need to get them like tailor-made or anything.
Okay, so there's room for the wrist device thing.
Yeah, so yeah, he definitely plans ahead for that. He says I mean, if you want the enhancements on it, it's going to take probably just 2 days.
Okay. I'll leave him with you then.
Okay. And he gets
Guess we better go find the boyer.
The boy, the boy mayor of Wintervale.
Uncle Merle, I need a weapon.
A weapon? The kid doesn't have a weapon?
No. I've gotten away with my boyish good looks all this time, but I feel like you guys are trouble.
But we're trouble. Let's see. What do I have? I could give this kid.
Ooh, I like that shiny rapier you got. That'll fit me perfectly.
Yeah. No chance, bud.
I have an extra great sword if you want one.
Ooh, if only I could carry it.
Right. How about a hand axe? Give him my hand axe.
Yay! And I start chopping at the wall. Yeah, thank you. Yay! I spin it around like Final Fantasy style. Da 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 da. As we go to see the Ural.
Is that really all you have for weapons?
Oh yeah.
We should maybe actually outfit this kid if he's.
Can you use a bow?
Sure.
Well, a bow when you get one.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll ask the shopkeep if he has the blacksmith if he's got a rapier kicking around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you see a couple
that I can give to my young friend.
You see a couple up on the walls.
All right. I'll take down the nicest of the ones that I can find.
Oh, the nicest of the ones you can find.
3,000 gold.
So this is a basic rapier. You're looking at
basic.
Basic bitch rapier. It's 25 GP.
Yeah, I'll pay for the rapier 25 gold, and I'm gonna kneel down on the floor in front of the gnome, and ask for the hatchet back, and then I'm gonna hold out this rapier in front of him in two hands and say, "You have to be very careful with this, and only stab bad guys. Don't stab cops."
As he kneels down, I raise the axe and have a huge smile on my head. Okay, and I lower the axe down to the ground. Hands! As I hand it down to Sophia, and then she lays it on the ground.
So I guess there's probably a belt, and so I'll strap the belt with the scabbard around his waist, and hand him the rapier.
Cool. Thank you. And I raise the rapier and I swing it around uncontrollably. I'm a fighter now.
God. More like a rogue, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. He chuckles. He's like, you might want to be careful with that. Maybe give him a couple lessons there.
The pointy man. The pointy man goes in the other man.
Aha! You must be a true warrior. You'll be known as Uncle Jason.
I just clapped Jason on the shoulder. Welcome to my world.
It's all right. Gnomes get punted.
All right, let's skedaddle.
Yay! Onward! Left, right, to the door, turn right.
To the window, to the wall.
Not gonna say next line. Okay. You guys walk out to the street.
Say wave bye to the blacksmith. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for giving children weapons, and I swing up in the air. Yay!
See you in a couple days. You're like 17, aren't you?
What? Look down.
You look like an adult gnome almost.
Almost. I start stabbing, like dangling stuff from rooftops. Poke. I'm proficient.
So, I'd like to go. There's two shops that Merle would really like to visit. If there's an apothecary or alchemist, he would like to visit there and see if we can get some sort of health potions.
Okay. So yeah,
you'd also like to go to the Fletcher or the Tanner, I guess.
health potions.
Yes,
Is a good
the
idea.
crooked shot. So you are walking down the street. You see a lot of different signs. Do you want to ask anyone where to find stuff?
Is there maybe like a city guard somewhere around or town guard?
Yeah. A couple people like chilling around in the town square. They are not drinking this time. It's not nighttime.
So Merle's immediate reaction is always to talk to the closest cop, because that's just like nobody ever talks to him and asks him questions. Closest town guard, and hey there, how are you, officer?
Is that words
yeah.
for a cop?
They hail you and give you a little salute, and they're like, "Hey, what's up?"
I'm looking for
hail
looking for
well
the
met.
town, hail and well met. I'm looking for the alchemist, someone who could brew up some potions.
Oh yeah, okay. You're gonna want to look for Pain in the Glass. It's right down that street over there.
Nice.
Uncle Jason, Uncle Merle's a cop.
I think he was a cop.
Oh, what is he now?
And the other one, the other
Now he's a
person
murderer.
pipes up.
Oh my god!
Cannot immediately rethinks him joining the brigade.
Hello, officer. You are a cop. He is a criminal. He murders.
And you know what? Merle gets arrested. End of campaign.
Yay! I won.
But that's just how it goes, you know.
Don't make me kill the entire village. That would be bad.
Hobo and
Okay. So the other guy kind of pipes up. He says, you can always check out Good Goods. They always got some weird stuff in around there. You never know what you'll find too.
Good Goods. All right. And
The
while I've
places
got
I
your
actually
attention,
chose names for.
right? While I have your
Services.
attention, is there? Can you point me in the direction of the tanner? I heard that he makes bows and arrows and things like that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be found on the same street as Pain in the Glass. He's like a few
Awesome.
shops down. You won't miss him.
I thought we were
Awesome.
gonna go see the girl. Merle.
Jarl.
The girl,
Jarl.
the grill.
Jarl. Aha!
Yes,
Yeah,
I am a real grill.
The Jarl. Jarl.
So Merle pats Knot on the shoulder and says, "We are, but as a fledgling adventurer, we should teach you. You have to get outfitted for an adventure, so you don't DPK."
You want to do what?
Never mind. Merle just starts walking down the towards Pain in the Glass.
Okay. As you approach this shop, there's a few people going in and out of it with like baskets full of herbs and little glass bottles full of who knows. And you see on the sign it has a very like decorative cup that has a pane of window glass inside of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
And
walk
the door's
in. and-
open.
Yeah, so I'll walk in and look for the shopkeeper.
Okay. It is a pretty small shop. It's got some glass display cases on the sides, and there's some like straw baskets, woven baskets on the ground full of herbs and like big old bundles of different stuff. And there's a long counter at the back of the room with a like shriveled old man behind it who's weighing different things on a scale. He says, "Oh, yes, welcome in."
Good morning, sir. Do you have any potions pre-made? I'm looking for something to, to heal myself if I were to get hurt.
Oh, of course, of course. And he gestures to a cabinet that's behind the counter, and it's full of these glowing pink and red bottles. He says, how many are you looking for? What exactly are you looking for?"
I was thinking a couple of healing potions and maybe one greater healing potion.
Okay. He opens up the cabinet and starts looking over the potions. He says, "It's 50 GP for a healing potion. Gold 50 gold.
Okay. And the greater one?
Not seeing a greater healing potion, so it'd probably be, what is it, by level? So 100 GP? Yeah, it's 100 gold for a greater healing.
All right, well, let's just do 3 regular healing potions then.
Okay, no problem. And he pulls them out from the cabinet and sets them down. He says, is there anything else that you're looking for in here? And he gestures. He says, we have many different items for you. Perhaps you're looking for some tinder sticks or incense.
Any protection from cold?
he sort of laughs. He says, oh, well, the tailor's right down the street.
I was looking for like a potion or something that might give me immunity, or like maybe like advantage against the cold.
No. I suppose I'm just the town healer. I don't have that much. I only know the basics. I do have these tinder sticks. They can light a fire for you or cause some smoke.
Tinder sticks. That's okay. I have thermite flares.
Oh wow. Yes, I suppose those will do, won't they?
All right, so I pay him for the healing potions and
Okay.
Step aside.
I'd like one of those healing potions, please.
Okay. And he pulls one from the cabinet and sits on the counter. It's 50 gold, please.
And what is the healing on that?
So it's gonna be 4d6 plus 6.
Oh,
For regular
yeah.
healing. Because that's still pretty expensive.
Yeah. All right.
Doesn't sound as, appetizing as a D10, but it has a higher minimum. So just remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the least you can heal with that is 10, right?
Yep.
Or no. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 4d10 or 46 plus 6. So yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum of 10.
All right.
Good maximum. Yeah. Okay. And he lines them up.
Cool.
Is that all I can do for you today?
I'm good. I'm finished in here.
Yep.
Okay. You guys head out back on the street. Where are you going next?
One last. I want to go see about getting a bow and arrow. Or bow and arrows. I might get one for the little tick as well.
Maybe a slingshot.
Yay, we get weapons to hurt people.
Bad
Hopefully.
people.
Yes, bad. Ish.
Okay, so you guys head out onto the street. You go onto like the opposite side of the town square, and you eventually come across a sign that has a arrow that's stuck into the ground, and it's all broken.
Broken arrow. Isn't that like a lost nuclear device?
Crooked shot. It's called the crooked shot.
Okay. I'll walk in. Merle strides in, all confident like usual. His charismatic flair.
He's a cop.
A little bell rings as he enters the door.
Don't
Stop.
tell people
And-
that.
Stop telling people I'm a cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you walk in and there's just like rows and rows of bows on the walls and big old baskets of arrows. There's a couple in display cases behind the counter, and there is a tall elf behind the counter.
Okay.
He says, "Hello, come in."
Good morning, fair sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, weirdo.
What can I do for you?
So I'm looking for a longbow, and probably a short bow for my small companion here.
We're
Okay.
friends.
He says, "Oh yeah, of course. I'm sure you are."
I'm sure you are. Do you have any longbows that are special, or have any?
He kind of shrugs and he's like, "Oh no, I don't really do anything in that sort of area. I just I make a good bow, though, if you want to look around.
All right. Short bow for myself and a short bow for my friend, and maybe do pretty well.
You're looking at 75 gold.
Kid, you're costing me money here.
Yay!
You're the one who's like buying a bunch of shit.
Well, we got to equip ourselves. We're going on adventures.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Yeah, I pay the man, take my goods.
Don't forget to buy arrows.
I bought 40 arrows. I bought 20 arrows each.
Okay. Arrows each. All right. Yeah, he wraps them up in some paper and puts them in a big old paper bag and says, "Thank you for stopping by."
Thank you. So I hand the short bow to Knot. I didn't give you any arrows yet.
Oh, okay. I started pulling the string back, going, "I got this." And do I let go? How does this work?
No.
He rotates in different
Snaps his
directions.
wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold on to the arrows until we get out of civilization.
Oh.
It's okay, buddy. I'll give you some in a little bit.
Okay, let's go see the Merle. I mean the Jarl. Jarl? The dude.
The urinal. The dude.
Urinal.
Hey, Cannot.
Aha!
First of all, if you tell people Merle's a comp, the people that really need to know are already going to know that.
Oh, it's because of the way he walks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Like a cat.
if you shoot me with an arrow, I'm going to stab you with it.
Oh, that's not good. That means I didn't kill you in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
good
that's what that
lesson
means.
learned.
Yay,
Right,
we're off to
to the
see
Jarl.
the Jarl. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a song, right?
That
How does he know
is
that
the
song?
His tiny bracers.
So you guys are you guys leave the shop and you walk back into the town square, and there is a big longhouse sort of off of the town square, and you can tell that, this is gotta be it. It's gotta be the capital. There's big huge wooden doors. There is a strong brick walls as opposed to the rest of the wooden town, and a thatched roof.
This person can
couple guards.
the town.
So we should probably go through the doors and not the brick walls, then, right?
Probably. It's up to you.
Merle looks over at Jason. And he says, "Just use the door, man."
Jason gets out of his running stance.
don't Kool-Aid man this shit.
Oh, yeah. Thin Man also gets out of the running stance, and we start walking towards the.
Okay. So so there's a couple guards kind of milling around, but they just sort of nod at you as you walk up. The doors are open. There's a couple people sort of milling inside as well. And as you enter the main hallway, or the Great Hall, you see at the top of the room there is a man who is sitting in a pretty simple looking chair, but it is cast iron. And he's listening to the grievances of the townspeople. There's only about 3 people ahead of you. And one of the people is talking about the guy who's currently speaking says that she hasn't had any or as many customers in her restaurant lately because everyone left town as soon as Krampus didn't happen. So.
Hey, speaking of which,
That
we're
was
here
a
to
personal
help.
problem.
The person in front of you kind of turns around, stretches you, and says, "Wait your turn."
I will knock you out.
Wait, your turn.
Uncle Harold, is this the time to use the word as a cop?
No.
All right.
I'm going to
Relax.
intimidate the person in front of me.
Okay, roll intimidate.
Yay, intimidation!
Things I'm good at. 18.
I assist him by cheering for him.
They kind of roll their eyes at you, and they're just like, new people. If you want to roll an insight check, you can.
I'm really good at insight. So that's a good roll. +1 is 19.
19. Okay, yeah. So you notice that the person in front of you has a bracer on their hand, and they look, I mean, just about as beefy as you are, but much older.
Hmm.
And he turns his back to you, and he's gonna roll intimidation check. Okay, so what would that be? Is that a will save?
I don't know.
Yeah, roll me a will save, buddy.
Will.
What,
Be
like a
constituting
wisdom save?
It's not Constitution. You're not eating him.
No.
Like you're intimidated by him. It's
It
your
would be
intelligence
wisdom.
versus wisdom. It's a will save.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Well,
15.
Yes.
wisdom save. In
15?
5 years.
Okay, yeah, you're not like completely freaked out by him, but you get like the notion that you probably shouldn't mess with this guy.
That just makes me want to mess with him more.
I mean, I guess I'll have to roll up some stats, but
So,
he's not
Earl
starting the
walks up.
fight.
Earl walks up behind Jason and just puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Let's just deal with the business at hand instead of starting a fist fight in the middle of the Jarl's chambers."
Mr. Jarl, Uncle Jason would like to speak to you.
And Merle just kind of puts his hand on Slenderman's face and pushes him back.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so the guy who's talking to the stoop leaves, and the Jarl gives his apologies and says, I'm sorry to hear about that. We're doing all that we can." And next person gets up in line. And within a few minutes, you are at the foot of the Jarl. He's looking down on you. He has his like hands on his knees, and he's looking at you pretty soberly. He seems very concerned. What is it that you have come to speak of?
We came to see if we could help solve your Krampus problem.
Solve our problem. He kind of looks off and he says, I'm not really sure what the problem is. A demon doesn't show up one year and everyone loses their minds. Are you new here?
Yep, first year.
He's a demon?
It's Krampus, yes. It's a demon.
Merle just
He nods his head. He says, well, my name's Philip. I gotta tell you folks, we get a lot of new adventurers every year, and usually they are a pretty big part of the town, and I don't want to hide anything from you. What is it exactly that you're looking for?
Can we see if he has a bracer on?
Yeah.
We have a death wish. We want to fight him. Find him.
The Jarl's got a bracer on?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. I'm just like, well, we figured we like to get into trouble, so if there's a missing demon, there's probably trouble to happen somewhere there.
He nods his head and he says, I have to be honest with you folks. Usually we have an event, much like maybe a couple that you have encountered before, but it's not usually Krampus that goes missing, and I can't in good conscience send you guys after a person or a being of such evil.
So Merle wants to kind of do I guess a persuasion check to show the Jarl, we kind of stand up in his full plate, and we're fairly well prepared. We're maybe not your average adventurer. We have been around a little bit and we've done some fighting. We can probably handle it.
I have a bow.
And he rolls a 17.
Okay, total. Okay. He nods and sort of, wipes his face and looks at you folks. He says, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you guys are after him, I'm not going to stop you, but he has not missed a year so far, and typically it's our saint that goes disappearing, and I would send folks like you after him, but We haven't received any information about that yet, and I don't know what's going on right now.
Do you know where he comes from?
Yes, he gestures towards the mountain. He's like, up in the mountain. He usually comes straight to our town, so.
So there should be a well-traveled path.
I don't know if I can say that. There's many paths through the woods, but none of us have gone looking for the demon. No.
No one has?
Sounds like a bad idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, but people do bad ideas all the time.
If anyone has gone looking, they have not lived to come tell me about it.
Okay.
Sounds
so
like
I
an
assume we
adventure.
don't want we don't want Krampus killed because he's obviously a major tourist draw for your village, right? So so we're not going to go up there and murder the demon. But we definitely want to figure out what happened. Maybe we could just go kind of take a look and investigate for you and come back and tell you what's up.
If you guys are going to look, I certainly could benefit from any information that you have.
Okay. So maybe we can talk recompense once we have some information for you then.
He kind of smiles. He's like, yes, I suppose that would be in order.
And I turn to Jason. I turn to Jason and the two in the trench coat, and I say, "Look, guys, a real adventure!"
Yay!
What's recompense?
It's where he gives us money.
Oh,
Yay!
Merle bows to the Jarl and backs away. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything else.
He nods to you.
guess we're going up the mountain.
All right.
Should we get mountain climbing shit?
I have pitons and rope.
Pitons. Python. Okay, when you he's going to sort of gesture towards a map that's behind him. And he points to the mountain. It's a great tapestry that's on the wall behind him of sort of his kingdom, you would assume. And he says, I wish I could help you more. There is a few paths that lead up through the mountains. I would assume it is not one of the more worn paths, though.
All right. Well, off we go then.
Right.
We're off to save the wizard, the wonderful wizard of...
Gonna get sued, man.
Of Christmas.
Of Christmas.
I think we're gonna go save a demon.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Save the demon.
We're gonna save a demon. Who does that?
Yay! Wait, who was the other person he was talking about?
Saint Nicholas.
Who's that?
We're gonna find out, I think.
Okay, a little kid would know about fucking Santa Claus. Like, I'm just saying. You live in this town.
Depends on how much porn they watched.
Yeah.
What would that have to do with anything?
You never watched any Christmas porn? Santa Claus fucks
That's
a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of
Like,
You said fucking Santa Claus.
and you did.
I suppose I did.
All right, so it's not quite. Is it noon yet? Are we? Is it still morning time or?
Yeah, still pretty early morning. It's gonna be about like 11 o'clock.
I say we head right out.
Yeah.
Start marching up the hill.
Go marching up that hill. Okay, so as you leave the town, there is a couple footpaths that lead outside into the woods. Which way do you go?
Towards the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be like generally northwards. So you start heading into the woods. There is a pretty thin path. It is covered in snow. You see a little bit of like pine needles poking up and pine cones. There is a couple animal tracks, and the trees are really thick around here.
Let's see if I can figure out what kind of animal.
Okay. Roll survival.
It's 23.
23?
Wait, no, sorry. My survival's less than I thought it was. 19.
19, okay. So yeah, you can see there's lots of different tracks. They feel pretty familiar to you. You see different kinds of small games. There's rabbits and squirrels. There's a couple deer tracks and maybe some tracks of some bigger animals.
All right.
Bigger animals.
Like predator animals?
You don't see any like bear tracks
Okay.
Keep us safe.
on the trail.
On the trail.
2 feet from the trail, mountain lions, bears, and tigers.
Giants. Okay. Are you guys just continuing on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Onward, legs.
So, as you climb up the mountain, it gets snowier and snowier, and you notice kind of strong winds coming in, and it's getting kind of chilly, but I mean, it's nothing that you can't handle, and it's a pretty long walk.
Man, I wish we had Laura for that spell she can do that creates a bubble.
I haven't even seen her. It's kind of weird.
Uncle Moro, you should carry us.
What? No. You're not even walking. You're sitting on someone's shoulders.
You should carry each of us, both of you. You're both strapping men.
And you're both perfectly capable of walking.
Yeah. What, you want me to break your legs?
Oh God, that escalated quickly. Okay.
You want something to cry about? I'll give you something to cry about.
Beneath the red fear. Oh no!
Okay. As you're climbing up the mountain, what is all's passive perception?
I think mine's 11.
I think I have 14.
Yep.
Oh no, I have 17.
I have 11.
17? 17, you said?
17, yes.
Okay, so you notice that there are like big drifts in the snow coming up, but you do see like a cliff face in the distance. It looks like you're getting pretty close to the mountain itself.
Okay. So big drifts of snow. How high are these drifts of snow?
They're like up to your knees. It looks a little unusual because they're kind of like in rows across the path.
I'm gonna converse with my sword, and just warn my sword that we may be for some trouble, and that he may want to prepare himself to shed some blood. Something doesn't feel right to Merle. There's something in the air.
Do you warn your compatriots?
Oh
yeah, these fuckers. I guess so.
So I'm going to assume that Merle is on point since he has the higher passive perception and whatnot. And so I'll just like look back to Jason, like shield the little ones. I think there's trouble coming.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
He's not going to do that.
Okay, as you guys walk towards the cliff face, everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, we got some combat.
My first. That
So,
shit. Okay.
Rakish Audacity.
+7.
Ooh, what's that do?
Rakish Audacity allows me to add my charisma modifier to my initiative roll. So instead of a +7, it is a +9.
Ooh.
I have a
pretty
26
cool.
for my initiative.
Yeah.
26?
27.
27.
Bastard.
Okay.
It's
What about
18
you,
on the
Jason?
die,
17.
+9.
17?
Yep.
Okay. So we've got. Okay. Okay, so as you approach this sort of little clearing, there is a line in front of the cliff face that has like no trees, as they can't grow in the hard surface. And something pops out of the snow. Two somethings, actually. They are big ol' snow golems.
Oh no, it's an ambush.
Oh, shit.
They are.
All right.
They're only about medium sized. They're about the same height as you. They are big old lumps of snow, sort of mashed together, and they got big, long, spindly twig arms, and they're sort of gnashing at you. And it is Merle first.
Okay. So Merle is going to cast. Where are my spells? Merle is going to cast Shield on himself.
Shield only lasts for a while, and you
Is
can
it
do
on
it as
round?
a reaction.
Oh, I can do it as a reaction. You're right. All right. Merle's not going to cast Shield. He is, however, going to use the ability of his Cloak of Arachnida. How close are the two golems to each other?
They are only about 10 feet apart.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast web. It should encompass both of them. Why I like to use the actual internet for my character sheet.
No, you're fine.
Because it has all the description for everything. So spells, web. Conjure a massive, thick, sticky web at a point of your choice within a range. The spell fills a 20-foot cube in that point of the duration.
So you're only going to be able to get
the
one
webs
of
are
them.
different.
Because it's 10 feet in
They're 10
between them. Oh, wait.
Right, so I should be able to
Well,
get
if
both
you
of them.
shoot, like, on the
Just a
far side of
20-foot.
one of them, yeah, you could get both of them.
I
You're
was
right.
thinking of shooting between, basically.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Let's see. Each creature that starts to turn in the web or that enters them during its turn must make a saving throw. Failed save, the creatures restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. Creature can use its action to make a strength check against spell save DC. If it succeeds, it's no longer restrained. Webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube web is supposed to fire birds away in one round. So he casts web, and then he's going to for the remainder.
So, wait, do they get a dex save? Did you say?
At the start of their turn.
Okay.
So I'm basically setting up the web for the start of their next turn. And he's going to cast web, and then the rest of his action, he's going to draw his bow and knock an arrow.
Okay. So next is going to be Kana.
I pull my bow back in their direction. I go, yay! And I let loose, and nothing happens because I have no arrows.
Oh shit, that's right. Well, you're right behind me, aren't you?
Yep.
You're basically right behind me, so you could grab the arrows off my back if you wanted to.
I will grab the quiver of arrows dangling off his backpack, and that'll be my action.
The
Merle just
entire
looks back and
quiver.
goes, "Yeah, you can have those now."
Okay.
The entire
Well,
quiver.
there's 2 quivers.
Yeah.
There are 2 quivers.
I'm taking one. Do I need to roll anything for the grab since I'm elevated off the
No.
ground? Okay.
No, it's fine. You just grab them. So next is going to be Jason.
I'm gonna unlimber my axe and run at one of the. Is there webs in between me and them now? How big was the area? Was that?
It's 20, so you can get to either side of one of each of them, but like the web is in the middle.
Okay, I'll run to the left one, left side with avoiding the webs.
Okay.
And I'm going to use booming blade.
Ooh.
Boom it.
Okay, what's that do?
So it at 5th level it'll do 1d8 thunder damage extra, and then if they move, they'll take more thunder damage, and that's just on top of my attack.
Okay. Okay, sure.
So let's get it. That's 25 to hit.
Dang. Alright. You hit this guy, and like a good chunk of snow comes off of him. And then the thunder damage comes in afterwards, and you see like electricity move across his body, and a bunch of the snow melts.
Oh, nice.
But he's still up. You said 25, right? Sorry?
That was just a hit.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah, you definitely hit him. I thought
11
I was like,
slashing damage. And 3 thunder damage.
Okay. Yep, same thing. You sort of slash at him, and a big chunk of snow comes off his left side, and you see electricity flow over his body, and a bunch of snow melts off of him. So that is 15 total, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so next is going to be the snowman that you are fighting. So the snowman that you just took a slash at, Jason, is going to... So to move in this webbing, I have to make a dex save?
So you got to make a dex save, DC 13.
DC 13.
Is a save. It is a fail. It's still what is it?
Half speed or...
whatever, rough terrain or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so it'll be half speed. Okay.
So yeah. But if you fail, you're restrained.
Okay, so it's going to... you see it kind of look down at its feet and make a decision, and it's going to cast a cone of cold on all three of you. It's a 60-foot cone, so it can aim it so it hits all three of you. Everyone make me a con save.
It's 24 for Jason.
19.
24, 16, and 19?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, y'all make it.
I can't speak for my other half, but she's concealed, so I mean, really, she's...
Yeah, she's fine. She takes damage as you take damage. It's fine.
So yeah, she's concealed. Sweet, extra hit points.
They all saved, but you still take half damage.
No!
So we're looking at... So you all take 12 damage each.
Okay, fun.
A big old, like, cone of frost sort of swirls out of its, like, snowy maw and covers all of you, and you get all cut up, and your skin dries, and you feel a biting cold.
Oh, my lips are chapped. God damn it.
It's very chapped. You can't drink enough water to counteract that.
Does anyone feel a cool breeze?
And now it is the other golem's turn, and it is going to attempt a dex save. You said 13?
Yes.
Well, it kind of struggles around, and it moves very, very slowly. But you see it doesn't move in the way that you... It sort of pops back into the snow below itself and turns into a drift of snow, and you don't see it for this round.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Snow blindness.
All right, so it's my turn again then?
Yep.
So Merle's going to fire off a shot with his longbow at the one that's fighting Jason that he can see, obviously.
Yeah, you're further enough away, you won't get an attack of opportunity or anything.
But he gets... can sneak attack be done with ranged attacks or only melee?
I think it's only melee, but you're going to have to look that up. I haven't played a rogue in a while.
You can do ranged.
Can you do ranged?
Yeah.
Let me see.
As long as you have advantage or one of the people are within 5 feet.
Well, I don't even need it anymore because of being a swashbuckler. I don't need advantage to do.
Well, if it's swashbuckler, the swashbuckler advantage is only if you're one-on-one.
You're the only one fighting it. You're the only one threatening it. Yeah.
Sneak attack. Once per turn, 2d6. You don't need advantage on the attack roll of any. Wait. Sneak attack to deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the roll.
There you go.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so so I'm gonna shoot that sucker, and it's gonna be 20 to hit.
You hit it. Roll me some damage.
So, I need a D8 to the 2D6. What happened? D6, 7 plus 7 plus 5, so it's going to be 12 points of damage on that attack.
12 damage.
Okay. And then Merle's going to put his bow away and draw his sword and move forward, and that's going to be the end of his turn. I'd like to move up towards the one that Jason's fighting.
Okay. I mean, I might have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure changing weapons is not a free action.
No.
Yeah, but I'm
you have to drop your bow.
I was sacrificing my my other attack.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Oh, when do we get 2 attacks?
He gets 2 attacks.
I got 2 attacks as a fighter at level 5, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense then.
I'm a fighter too.
You have 2 attacks.
I do.
Maybe you look at your character sheet.
I'm looking at it right now.
And then you'll find out when you get it.
Yeah, Kelly.
It's not my responsibility.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Looking at it right now, PM.
Kelly.
I'm gonna, my turn, right?
Yep, Canop, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take 1 arrow and fire at the closest creature and fire.
The closest one to you, the only one that's above ground is the one that Jason and Merle are shooting.
Yep, so I'm gonna hit that one and then I'll do it again with a 15 plus 7.
You hit it.
15 plus 7 again, 2 15s. Woohoo. 19 altogether for both shots together.
Alright. So you take a shot at this snow golem and you see like the entire like midsection of it sort of like crumples and the top of it falls onto the bottom section. And it's much smaller and it looks like it's barely holding on.
Yay, we won!
Somebody pee on it.
So
That's how you get a mini boss.
Challenge accepted.
So you notice there is a little drifty in the snow. Merle, you see more drifts. And this one does not get to jump on you. So you get an attack of opportunity as another snow golem pops up next to you.
Ooh, all right. I had my sword drawn, my long sword. So I'm going to. I have both hands free actually because I had my bow out before. So I'm gonna do a use it in the versatile property and do a 2-handed attack on this sucker as it pops up.
Hit that guy.
Again, doing the sneak attack. So let's see. That's a 7 plus 7's 14.
That does not hit.
Swing
He pops up next to you, and you're kind of surprised, and so you take a slash at him, but you just barely miss as he emerges from the snow. And he is going to take a swipe at you with his claws.
Dead.
Okay.
So fucking
He
dead.
takes.
Did you just crit me? You suck. Fine.
I'm gonna send you a picture. You're not gonna believe me, but
No, I believe you.
I got 2 20s.
Shitty part is you don't know what's going to happen if you die and respawn into a hotel that doesn't exist anymore.
I believe you wholeheartedly. You don't have
I
to-
rolled 2 20s. I can't believe it. The first damage. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Send it.
I
Fucking
mean,
send
Let's see.
as
where's his
IBM,
claw
I don't
attack?
double their damage, but she might double their damage just because it's you.
That's the rules.
Ooh.
What do you do when it's nat 20?
I said that I don't double the damage because that's just wrong for you. But you do whatever you want. This is your game.
Hey, man. Listen.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so.
What's fun is that you had to roll a 20 in order to get my AC.
No.
Oh, really?
Well, you had
Hey,
to
what do you
get
know?
20. You don't have to roll a 20. You had to get 20.
You don't know my bonuses.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true. Did you just
sound like
assume
Kelly.
my bonus? Did you just
Did you
assume
just
my bonuses?
my bonus? How dare you? Alright, so
Why don't
it's
you go
going
cry in the
to
street?
take It's gonna take 2 swipes at you with its little spindly twig claws.
Dick.
That's not that bad. So that's gonna be. Ooh, okay, I don't know how much health you have.
Math.
That's is 18 damage.
Oh, that's nothing. No worries.
Okay. I didn't know what you were at right now. I was like, no.
My current hit points are 75.
Okay, that's why I figured you're around the 90 range. So okay. Okay,
right.
Perfect. So It takes a little couple of swipes at you. How long does this web last?
Let me see.
As long as he can fling it.
No, as long as
it's 1 hour.
you can sling it.
Damn,
what?
So actually, it's up to you because I just took damage. So it's a concentration spell, and it's up to an hour. So do I need to roll to make sure that I'm still concentrating on it?
I would say yes. What is that roll? Is it? It's
you
not
need
con.
10, or you need to beat half the damage.
Okay, yeah.
It was 9.
Roll it.
15 from the floor.
You're good. You got it.
All right, so web maintains then.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I'm first time DMing, so.
It's all good.
Yeah.
A lot of the mechanics I don't know all the specifics on. Thank you for your help. So then it is going to be... Yes, okay, so it's Jason's turn. Yes, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to swing at the one that just made itself smaller.
Very small. It's a small little pile of snow.
That's a 17.
That doesn't hit.
Oh. Right.
You swing at it and you kind of overcorrect for its taller height in the previous round and just barely miss it.
Well, shit.
You only have 1 attack though, or do you have 2?
No, I only have 1. I haven't taken my 5th level of Barbarian yet.
Gotcha.
I was going for 3rd level spells first.
Gotcha.
Get them spells. Okay. So next is going to be one that actually got the drop on Jason. There is a big snowdrift that comes up behind Jason, and a golem pops out of the ground from behind him.
I have danger sense, so I can't be surprised.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you see it coming. It does not get an attack, but you do get an attack on it as it approaches.
Okay.
Uncle Jason, no!
But you're now. He's also being flanked now, so we gotta do.
Yes, indeed, he is being flanked.
So yeah, 25.
That will hit.
It's only 8 damage.
8 damage? Alright. Okay. Then it is going to be the first one's turn, the one that is just barely holding on. He takes a swipe at Jason with his little claws. So does a 18 hit?
It does not.
Okay, it does not hit you. It slashes pathetically your ankles and does not hit. So
golems are rolling high.
Cankles.
So the one that disappeared in the first round pops up next to Merle, and sorry.
Yeah. So do I get an attack of opportunity on it?
No, you don't this time because of the drift ability.
Okay.
It's only when it's entering the battle that you might get a chance.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Uncle Merle, no!
Just gonna take 2 little swipes at you.
So I'm casting shield as a reaction.
Okay.
So that brings my AC up to 26.
Ooh, yeah, it does not hit you. Takes a couple swipes and misses.
Yeah. Remember that, Kelly.
Oh, I will.
That's why I took shield.
Okay, so it's gonna go back to the top of the round at Merle.
Okay. So I am going to. So I have 2. Are they flanking me right now?
They are not flanking you, but you have 2 nearby.
Okay, I have 2 nearby. So I am going to make 2 attacks with my longsword on the one that just popped out and attacked me. And they will be sneak attacks. So they are 21.
Yep. Which one are you hitting?
First one, the one that just attacked me, the one that just popped out and attacked me. So 21 for the first hit and 20 for the second hit.
They both hit.
Both hit. All right. So 2d8 and 4d6. 24 points of damage.
Dang, to the first one?
Yes. And then.
yeah.
Oh no, total. That's all my attacks. 24 points of damage. And
you did across 2 creatures, I thought.
No, I was doing it only on one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Only on the one. So 24.
That just attacked you. Okay. Cool.
That just attacked me, and I am going to, use cunning action, to disengage, and move away from them.
Okay. How far? Is it just 5 foot, right?
No. Well, I have all my whole movement to move if I want to.
Oh. Okay.
Disengage is only 5 feet, but I can use, because I have my movement still, I can.
Okay.
So bonus action, disengage, and using cutting action, and then I'm going to move back 15 feet. Just kind of get out. Just kind of get out of the way of the two of them.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So then it is going to be Kanop's turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Deadeye shot while I make my shots to whatever creature is swinging at Merle the most.
Isn't that a feat?
That is it's under other. It just says special.
Okay.
So 15 plus 7 and 17 plus 7.
Both hit.
Just give me advantage.
Yeah.
I'm attacking anyway, so
Alora has that one. It's a good one.
Yeah, it is. 17 for both together.
Together? Okay. Yeah, you shoot this thing and you notice like a big chunk of snow comes off the top of it, and you see the two kind of like coal-like eyes shift downwards so that it adjusts to its new height.
Haha, it's special. Face.
It's a new secret small face.
Wish I had known you had that Deadeye thing. I would have given you the longbow instead of the short bow.
Well, he didn't know he had the die.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it is going to be the one that popped up in front of Jason's turn.
How many are there now total? 4?
There are 4, yes.
Okay.
So,
one's pretty
the one that popped up in front of Jason is going to... Yeah, it's going to take another swipe. It's going to take a little swipe with his claws.
Oh, swipey swipe.
Okay, so we've got a 22 and an 18.
The 22 will hit.
Nice. Okay. That is 8 damage.
Right.
Just shrugs it off.
Yeah.
Almost below 100.
That's the one that's like nearly dead. So, Jason, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to try and hit the one that's nearly dead.
Get it.
Hope I can get above a 10. Yeah, that'll do it. 23.
Yep, that will do it indeed.
12 slashing damage.
Nice. Yeah, you take a swipe at it and it just completely crumbles into the ground.
Right.
And the sticks turn back into normal straight sticks.
And I'm a great weapon master, so I can attack again if I kill something with a bonus action.
Yep, there is one off to your side that you can attack.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'll just swing it. That's a 20-85.
Yep, for sure.
For 6 damage.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of just slough off some snow off of this one.
All right.
And it is going to be the first golem's turn, the one that looks pretty beat up still. So he's pretty far away. He sees Jason and Kanat, and then Merle further in the distance. And he sees one of his members pretty low on health, and he makes another decision. Everyone roll me a con save.
Well, that's a nat 20, so that's a 29.
Damn. Alright.
17 plus 5, so 22.
You're good? Kanat?
24.
Yep, you make it. Alright, so D8s again.
Is this a cone of cold?
This is another cone of cold.
Bitch.
So chilly.
Kind of
Get your good winter gear. You know, you rolled a fucking nat 20. I'm gonna give you even less damage. We'll see how much damage you get. I'll give you a little bonus for that.
I also have the blood of a frost giant in me, so
Yeah, but
I know.
you know.
Does that give you any protection against cold?
No, it doesn't.
I was gonna say it should, but
I think it does later, maybe.
Oh.
yeah, maybe later. So, Jason, you're gonna take 16 damage.
Alright.
And everyone else is going to take 21 damage.
All right.
Yep. And then it is the third one's turn. You see it pop back into the snow. And it doesn't do anything else for this round.
All right.
So it's back up to Merle.
Back up to Merle.
You see the two that are around. There's one that's kind of in the same place. This is the one that casts the cone of cold. He's looking pretty messed up. And then there's one next to Jason.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush up to the one that casts the cone of cold. I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my longsword. Let's do that first. Phenomena. So 20 and 22 respectively.
Yep, that hits.
And it's getting the sneak attack damage and other shit. 8, 16, 18, 20, 24 damage on that.
I thought
Yeah.
we were saying numbers.
You walked up to it and you start poking it with your rapier and.
Oh no, it's the longsword.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to become better friends with my longsword buddy.
All right, then how do you do this?
So with a flourish, I come in from below and cut up in a long arc, and then reverse the momentum of the blade and drive directly down with an overhead strike.
And it just crumples below. Okay.
Sweet. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use second wind and roll me a 1d10 plus 5 for a little extra hit points because I'm starting to get a little low.
Okay.
And that's an 8 plus 5, so I gain 13 hit points.
Okay. Alright, Kanat, it's your turn. You just see the one that is up by Jason.
Alright, I fire 2 arrows with love.
With love.
From Kanat with love.
So one is a 9, and the other one is a 19 plus only one.
Only one hits. Well, you know what? You got just low enough that it actually comes back around. No, I'm just kidding. And it hits anyway.
Damn. 11 with a single.
11 damage?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, you hit it pretty good. A bunch of snow falls off the top of it. Sort of take a chunk out of it. And
Yay!
it okay. And it's going to be that one's turn. It's
Oh no!
So the web is still up, right?
Yes, it is. Oh wait, actually,
It's
it's up
going-
to you. I didn't. I need to make another roll for whether or not I got concentration because I took damage again.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta remember to take those.
12. So yes.
Okay. And it's going to make a dex save. It kind of struggles around and doesn't seem to be able to do its little drift ability, and it does nothing for this round.
Ha, it's special.
So it's Jason's turn.
All right. I'm going to use Booming Blade on the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20 to hit.
Hell yeah, you get him.
So that's 10 slashing and 8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder
Yeah,
King.
same as before. You charge up your sword and it gets some electricity and you kind of shear through the middle of it and a whole bunch of snow just sort of cauterizes and it falls into this like pathetic little lump, but it's still scratching.
Right.
Still trying to get up at you.
Yay!
Alright, so then it is the drifted one's turn. It pops out of the snow in front of Kanat.
Oh
It's
no!
gonna take 2 little swipes at it. Does a 19 or a 16 hit?
Anything above a 14?
Dang, Kanat. Alright.
Ooh, you're a little squishy, aren't you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both a little squishy. We both
I
might
was-
need to share hit points at this point.
Okay, so it does 6 damage to you.
Father, help me!
Jesus, who's your dad?
I was just going to say, unless your father's Thor, I don't think it's going to...
It's not me. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Then it is Merle's turn. You see one in front of Kanat in front of you, and still one barely holding on in front of Jason.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess with the one in front of Jason. He's got that handled. But Kanat looks like he's in deep shit. So I will rush up to that one. Seems like I'm rushing all over the place here. I'm going to rush up to that one and make, again, 2 attacks with my longsword. 2-handed this time.
You make 2 hit attacks with 2 hands?
Yeah, it's a
You're a
versatile
fighter. Fuck it. You can. Yeah, you're a fighter.
Yeah, it does
versatile
ex-
weapon.
It does extra damage
Yeah.
for me to do that.
Yeah.
I know that.
So
Thanks, Kelly.
25. 25 and 28.
Yeah, just barely.
So 2d10 and 4d6. 23.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you take a good chunk out of this guy. Like his whole left side comes off of him,
Nice.
and he doesn't become shorter. He just kind of becomes skinnier as compared to the rest of them.
That's fantastic.
He's a skinny little snow golem. Okay. And then it is Kanat's turn.
I will angrily take my shots at the creature that struck my tiny little soul.
Wait, point blank?
Yeah, that he gets the attack of opportunity if you're shooting point blank.
He does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
if you're
within
shooting-
threat range. You can't do ranged attacks.
Fine, I swipe at him with my bow then. Cause
Don't you have the I gave you that
With your
rapier.
bow?
you have you gave me a rapier? I did not see the
Yeah.
rapier. Okay.
I gave you the rapier.
So you
Yeah.
drop your bow and pull out your rapier.
Well, I could hold my bow out in one hand and swing the rapier out with, from my side.
Okay.
I wouldn't drop it. So I'd only get one attack because I'm holding the bow in
Yeah,
one hand.
yeah.
So
Yeah, dropping a bow in the snow is bad.
You'll lose it.
It's right in front of you. You'll be fine.
I just do a
Get it later.
swipe. I do a swipe at his face for one attack. 18 plus 7. How much
You
damage
hit.
does the rapier do?
D6.
1d8 plus.
No, yeah,
it's
D8. Yeah.
D8. So 10. I do 10 across the
10 damage. Yeah, you
ugly
take
stomach.
you take a pretty good chunk out of this guy. He gets even skinnier than before.
Bye. Say hi to my legs. Does my legs do anything?
No, she can't. She's supporting you
She's got
spiritually.
both. Yeah, she's got both her hands on your knees, trying to hold you up.
True. Fair enough.
All right, then it is the one that's next to Jason's turn. Yeah, he's just gonna take another swipe at you.
Legs kick.
You're gonna take little 2 claw swipes. Oof. Okay. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Okay, just one attack. God, I'm not doing great. Okay, it does 3 damage.
God, it's like swiping at his legs. Jeez.
Snap.
Razor burn, razor burn.
And it is your turn, Jason.
All right. I'm going to. Seeing this thing's pretty weak, I'm going to.
Unzip and leave right on it.
Yeah, exactly. No. I'm
It's
going
not
to
that
do,
weak. It's not the other one.
I'm going to do
pretty
a reckless
good right
attack
now.
on it.
Okay, good.
And I'm going to try to do my Great Weapon Master. So I'm going to take -5 on my rolls. So we'll see how it goes. That's not great. So do the better one. Oh, much better. Okay. So 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Not much better than Jesus.
What are you looking at?
I said that was much better. Oh, wow. Max damage, too.
Damn.
So that's 26 damage.
All right.
Yeah, I love Great Weapons Master.
Yeah, you like sliced at this thing, and it just crumples down and falls into a heap and is gone. You just have the one left. Next to Knock.
Dead.
Is there... How far away is the other one?
He's about 10 feet from you.
Alright, I'm gonna move to that and use my bonus action to swing at that one, too.
Do it.
Since I killed one. And I'm also doing Reckless, which I don't need to because that was pretty high, I think. Hopefully a 19 hits.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Alright. Max damage again.
What?
So.
Oh, what is that? So 26?
26, yep.
Yep, it just crumples.
Yeah.
So how do you want to do this? This is the last one.
I'm just gonna come at it from behind and just bring the axe up straight and just make all the snow just like blast all over Connaught.
I raise my hands. Yay!
Very good. All right, very good. You guys did it. They're all gone. You notice that the drifts in the snow start to dissipate, and it's just a cliff face before you, a dark, craggy hole.
I like.
Ooh,
I
I
would like.
love dark craggy holes.
I would like legs to collect coal as we walk on past.
Oh, you got to it before I did. I was going to say there should be some coal there, right?
Yep, so there is 2 small pieces of coal for each ghost, or not ghost, golem, so it'd be 8 total.
Are there carrots?
Yeah, we'll take 4 and 4.
No carrots.
I propose that we take a short rest so that we can get back some.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea if we can rest inside the cave.
But it's so cold outside.
You haven't entered inside the cave yet. There is some. I mean, you can if you want, but there's like some woods around the outside that look pretty sheltered. If you want to take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a short rest before we go in there.
Yeah, I'll try and gather some firewood and make a little fire there.
That'll
You want me to roll me a survival check real quick?
Can do. It's one of my good ones. So 22.
Oh
Nope,
yeah.
sorry,
definitely.
nope. That's 18. I keep thinking that's an 8 and it's 4. Not...
Yeah, you do manage to find some wood. You can kind of brush aside some snow. It's a really smoky fire, but it's warm.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
quaff a potion while we're resting. I'm getting back my second wind, but I want to be able to use that for more combat. So I'm definitely gonna take one of those
Healing potions.
Healing potions. Did you say it was 46 plus 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I take the rest, I'm gonna do my second wind so I can use it before the rest and then get it back after the rest.
Yeah, definitely. Wise choice.
16. Yep. It's all about.
Well, you just use your hit dice. So.
Yeah, but now I can get even more back because I took a lot.
You might as well use it.
Yeah, but
we
your
don't-
second wind uses your hit dice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, it says 1d10
I'm pretty
plus
sure.
7. Mine says 1d10 plus 7.
It does it consume your hit dice though?
I don't think it consumes
Nope.
your hit dice.
Oh, well then that is good.
Yeah, you might as well use it, and then you can also have your hit dice. So you get, however many hit dice you want per short rest. So,
Yep. I might as well.
well, however many within your level, but
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Go ahead and use that up.
Well, my first dice only gave me 18 hit points back, so
Dang, that's pretty good though.
yeah.
18.
Keep rolling a 12 on the D12.
Jeez.
I think, and my con mod is a 6, so
Yeah, I used 2 hit dice as well. So
yeah, that's all my hit points back. 2 dice
Yeah.
used.
I'm up
I
to
still-
86 and 87. I'm happy with that.
I still need 7 more, but I'm good with the 60 that I got. Now I'll take that rest.
Okay, that is gonna be it for us this week. We're gonna leave our adventurers resting in the snow, and maybe next week they'll enter the dungeon.
Oh.
Enter the gungeon.
Bye.
Don't-
I would make that a long rest instead.
You
Yes,
got
long
long
rest.
rest in the snow? You can.
And
Don't try to freeze me, you son of a bitch. I'm wearing a blanket.
Bye,
Oh,
everyone!
fuck off!
Bye.
Jesus.
Thank you all for listening to Crumpets and Kerosene. Download next week's episode to find out what happens to our gamers. You can find and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and anywhere that you find podcasts. You can find all of our social media accounts on our website, crumpetsandkerosene.com. And there you can send us a message with comments or suggestions for the show. We'd also really love it if you would leave us a review on iTunes. Sound effects are sourced from freesound.com and Vegas Pro 17, and all of our editing is done in-house. Special thanks to Iron Heed for letting us use their song Heroes off of their album Enter the Dungeon as the intro and outro to our show.
It's a robotic laughter. Oh,
I know it sounded
Okay, so you
bad.
guys walk back out onto the street.
Yes. Yes,
Uh-oh.
we do.
You need
Is
to
it
have that
me?
laugh be the end of the episode.
Yeah, that was you. It sounded like robotic laughter.
Fuck. Okay, well, I am now Robo DM. Okay.
You-
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of the more laid back events they got out here. There's
Oh, you got muted somehow.
Kelly, you muted me. How dare you? He's like, I don't like your story. Stop.
He's like,
Kelly
stop
muted
giving
you.
secrets.
You're
That's
also
the best
muted,
part.
Kelly.
Kelly's also muted.
You're now muted.
No, keep talking.
I went
We
to
can hear you.
move something from one screen to another and ended up clicking on the mute. I was like, oh no. Sorry, my bad.
All right, so
That's
where
okay.
were